The Andre Onana problem. Yup, that is what we're going to talk about today. Andre Onana की प्रॉब्लम बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम बनते जा रही है. We had hoped कि इतनी बड़ी प्रॉब्लम नहीं बनेगी, but we were wrong. Were we not? देखा जाएगा. Was the signing justified? Was the departure of De Gea justified? Those are questions of the past. He's here and he's probably here to stay. So now, should we support him? What should we do? Because it's a lot of conundrum going on around him. Because बहुत सारी मिस्टेक्स हो रही है उसकी नॉन मिस्टेक वाली गेम्स भी there's just ordinary saving. It just feels like he's not on that level of goal saving, on that level of shot stopping. So there's a lot to discuss. So if a big welcome to MUSC Red Devils NCR. I'm Antriksh, and hopefully you guys are doing well. And if you like these kind of videos, and if you like being here, I'd request you to subscribe to the channel and also like this goddamn video. So before getting started, I'd just like to say that Andre Onana, when he signed for Manchester United, there was this buzz in the air about a modern goalkeeper, us having a goalkeeper after long, जिसको playing from the back आता है, जो pass दे सकता है, जो पिंग आउट कर सकता है बॉल, जो कॉन्फिडेंट है अपने अपने पास फुटबॉल रखने में. बट एज दे ऑलवेज से गोलकीपर का पहला 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 काम होता है बॉल सेव करना, preventing the ball from going into the net. क्या उनाना वो कर रहा है? So we're going to look at all of his mistakes today, and we're going to discuss each. So of course, we might miss here and there because कुछ mistakes से goals नहीं आते, but they are mistakes nonetheless. So those mistakes cannot be taken lightly just because उससे goal नहीं आया. ऐसे तो अगर कोई भी mistake से goal नहीं आता फिर उनाना अच्छा कीपर होता. Maybe लोग उतनी बात ना कर रहे होते, but still. Anyways, the first, I don't know, mistake, मेरे हिसाब से mistake नहीं थी, but the first sort of time where people pointed out to him was against that Lons का game in the preseason, अगर आप लोग को याद हो. And a lot of comparisons were being made to this guy. Yup, एकदम शुरू हो गए to this absolute beast legend of a guy that was David De Gea, our goalkeeper. We miss him. But is it right to now say bring him back, sack Onana, this and that? Is it right or is it not? So that Lonska game was the first one, jahan par he just got chipped, lobbed from 45 yards, and his positioning was questioned, his etiquette was questioned, his game awareness was questioned. So a lot of those things were questioned. In a subsequent game in the preseason only, Maguire did some mistake with when the ball was with him, and he just एकदम ऐसे गया और एकदम मतलब मगवायर के चिथड़े उड़ा दिए एक तरीके से. इतना ज़्यादा उसे सुना टाइप दिया था पूरा. सो तब लोग कहते हैं दैट्स माय कीपर, दैट्स द लीडर वी वांटेड, दैट्स दिस, दैट्स दैट. बट तब से द टेबल्स हैव क्वाइट टर्न्ड. मे बी मगवायर अब काफी अच्छा लग रहा है, एंड उनाना इज लुकिंग लाइक अ वेरी वेरी ऑर्डिनरी कीपर. बट वो लॉन्च तक नहीं था. देन केम द फर्स्ट गेम, and let's be real, guys, we were so shit in that Wolves game. And any other day, that would have been a penalty. Any other day. इतनी ज़्यादा misjudgment. He absolutely collided into Collide Sitch, जो भी उसका Collide the Sitch, जो भी उसका नाम था. He absolutely एकदम smack कर दिया उसके मुंह पे. So any other day, that surely would have been a penalty. In my opinion, that surely would have been a penalty. So वो था. उसके बाद against Nottingham Forest, I remember Taiwo Awoniyi. No one is telling you to save a one-on-one. Like if you do, that's good, but if you don't, that's not a mistake. But what he did, how he composed himself in that one-on-one was just kind of embarrassing. Like Awoniyi almost left him ऐसे एकदम on his feet, and yeah, he just mugged him, and that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. Then obviously we know about the Champions League. I also think we lost 3-0 to Brighton or something like that. I think the second goal which we conceded, that was just so shit, man. He got two hands to it, ekdam, and वो तब भी जाके उसे save नहीं कर पाया. And that, in my opinion, was very savable. Then came the Champions League shit performances. Probably that goal doesn't go in from Onana's shit mistake. We might have taken 3 points of Bayern Munich in Munich because we were red hot that day. Red hot that day. And we just did some very stupid, shitty little things. And yeah, we just conceded that goal, and that wasn't good. Yes, he has saved some here and there. He has made some good saves, but overall, he just needs to inform a lot. Inform? Improve a lot. And that mistake of Leroy Sané's shot काफी काफी कॉस्टली था वो। उसके बाद गैलेटासारे भी नो, गैलेटासारे के समय एक गोल नहीं हुआ था, व्हाट बेसिकली बॉल डाली थी बॉक्स पे एंड ही वाज गोइंग आउट टू कलेक्ट इट, इट वाज लाइक टप्पे में आ रही थी बॉल एंड ही वाज गोइंग टू कलेक्ट इट एंड उसके हाथ से लग के सीधा सामने चली गई। एंड देन आर्थर जो उनका ब्रूनो का रोल खेल रहा था उनका बंदा, he missed the goal, but it was really a very, very silly, stupid mistake. So that was one. Another one I would say obviously was that shit little pass to what he was trying to give to Casemiro. And although I do believe Casemiro बहुत जल्दी चला गया down and he could have dragged Lorenzo Insigne, sorry, Mertens था Insigne था, मैं भूल गया. So Mertens ही था शायद, पता नहीं. तो वो उसको थोड़ा सा कर सकता था थोड़ा दूर ड्रैग गोल से एंड वहां पर बच सकता था चांस, बट ही वेंट टू ग्राउंड. बट नो नो, आप गलती नहीं छुपा सकते, प्राइम मिस्टेक यहाँ पे ओनाना की थी. व्हाट एन एब्सोल्यूट सुसाइड पास हमने एक दो बार और देख लिया प्रीमियर लीग में. एंड दैट्स द थिंग, one of the main things that he had was his foot play, right? And if he starts making a mistake in that, that means it's a serious confidence issue. Although he seems pretty confident, he takes up the blame, he seems that, you know I'm the man, kind of a character. But the Old Trafford crowd, the Manchester United number one position, is getting to his nerves as well. So that is that. And overall, I'd just say that his save percentage, and I talk about that, of course, when I roll down the stats, roll up the stats, roll up the stats. But his save percentage as a whole, from the eye test, I'm not even going inside, just from the eye test, just seems a bit off. It just seems that he's not saving much. Probably 10 shots he concedes and probably ends up conceding 8 goals, 7 goals, something like that. So it almost seems like that. And that is something which is not pretty good, right? Isn't it? So that is a big problem. Of course, comparisons are being made to David De Gea. Everyone saying, we miss you, legend. We miss you, this and that, and this and that. But the way we disrespected him, the way we disrespected David De Gea while he was here was just absolutely fucking insane, to be honest. So, we as fans don't really have, we shouldn't really have the voice to even say that, the balls to even say that, because we really did him dirty as a club, number one. But even as fans, we were just so fucking shit with him. Now, yes, there are comparisons, although I don't believe in comparisons of, okay, itne match ho gaye, itne goals conceded, because there are a lot of things that go behind conceding a goal, having clean sheets, this and that. Like, we all know David De Gea wasn't anywhere near his best last season, but he got the fucking golden glove, didn't he? And in the same way, we know he was probably the best goalkeeper in the world when he was not getting any mentions, any accreditations from anywhere except Manchester United, where he was winning player of the year, year after year after year after year. So, you know what? I was just looking at the stats of Andre Onana and I'm going to take you through them. So, his first season at Ajax, he played, right, matches played, Ajax, 32, right? 32 matches played, all of them were starts. Wait, let me just rotate the phone and I'll have all the stats at once. So he played 32 games in his first season at Ajax. Now I know Ajax is not Manchester United, da 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 da, but this is not what I'm talking about. I'm not going to talk about clean sheets or goals conceded or stuff like that. I mean, I might about goals conceded, but not about clean sheets, because I know, see, there's a lot of difference between Ajax and the Eredivisie, although Ajax is fucking struggling right now, भाई बिल्कुल ज़्यादा. But yeah, तो 32 मैच खेले उसने, and his the number of goals. No, let's only talk about the save percentage. His save percentage was 78.4. Right, the second season he played 33 games. It was 76.9. Then he again played 33 games. It was 75.0. And then he played 24 games. It was 73.6. Then he played only 20 games. It was 80%. And then he played 6 games in which he was piss poor. He only had a save percentage of 44.4. So, if you look at Inter now, Inter, he played 24 games in the league, and or maybe for Inter as a whole, his save percentage was 73.5. And right now, his save percentage for Manchester United in the league, yeah, it's only league that we're talking about. In Inter Milan ke liye was league, 24 games in the league. So for Man United in 8 games, it's 68.4. So it's a bit underwhelming. See that it's probably the lowest in his career, except the 44.4 he had while he had that turbulent. I don't know. He faced a ban or something in that Ajax Wala season. So apart from that, it's his worst It's his worst return in terms of save percentage from a season. So yeah, it's not going pretty good. But another point which I want to put out here is, so in Inter, the saves he had to make in in 24 games was 61, right? He had to make 61 saves in 24 games. And in 8 games here at Manchester United, he's already had to make 27. So इसका क्या मतलब है? इसका ये मतलब है 8 games 24 games. So 8 games को आप 3 गुना कर दोगे तो 24 games हो जाएंगे. So basically he has played one third the amount of games that he played for Inter in the league last season. So 24 games and 61 saves. And Man United 8 games and 27 saves. So if he goes at the same rate, he would probably face around 80 to 85 shots, uh, 80 to 85 saves in comparison to 61 which he made at Inter. So if you know what I mean, only 61 at Inter, and then he'd have to make 80 85 at Man United. So that you really tells us that our defensive line, our defensive prowess is not at the best at the moment. So that is why it is also not playing in the hands of Andre Onana. But that being said, you know what? The mistakes we discussed here, everything that we just did, overall his overall game has to improve. Even his ball playing has been a bit ordinary, and that is a lesson for us all fans, because we just believe that Andre Onana aa jayega and ball playing would automatically improve. That's not going to happen. The whole team has to adapt to that system of play. Just after that is only when we'd have the confidence of playing the way we want to. So that is probably it. And you know what, although we missed the guy, we loved the guy. Some of us really disrespected the guy, but all right, I'll just say we loved the guy. We miss him. He was probably the best keeper. Had we won trophies during his tenure, David Daya would probably have by far been the best ever goalkeeper United have if we had won trophies during his tenure, which I really hoped that he would, but we couldn't. We only won some here and there toffee chocolate trophies, but hey, at least we won something. But yeah, that's about it. So we miss him, but let's not draw Onana down Bender, this and that. He's here and he's here to stay. He's Ten Hag signing, so most probably he's gonna get the backing of Ten Hag. So yeah, let's deal with what it is, and hopefully he does come out better. And let's see how he performs after the international break. Hopefully it's a turnaround for him. Hopefully it's a turnaround for Manchester United. So if you guys like the video, if you could subscribe to the channel, also like the goddamn video, turn on the notification bell, because whenever we put videos like this, you'll be the first one to be notified. With that thought in mind, keep supporting United as hard as it gets. Till the time, take care of yourselves, and I'll speak to you guys in a bit. Cheers.